Hello, everybody. This is DJ Vinyl Vertigo saying hello. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. So I'm going to do a quick video, and I'm going to get outside with the rest of the world, with the rest of humanity, and just want to say hey to all my fellow VCers out there and everyone else. And just want to give you a quick review. I did my show on Friday, which was full of Iron and Wine songs, which was really well received here on WMNF Tampa 88.5 FM. And the reason I did that was because that night was a documentary that was showing at the Greenpoint Cinema in St. Petersburg, Florida, and all over the country, different places, different times. The Iron and Wine documentary just came out called Who Can See Forever. And my review of it, that I love Iron and Wine. I love documentaries. I didn't think this documentary was a barn burner, in that it didn't really tell me too much more about Sam Bean that I didn't already know. It did say a few things. Didn't focus on the band so much in terms of when they were, when there was a discussion. It was mainly a monologue and reflections by Sam Beam, showing him with his family and showing him working, creating songs and things like that. But the most of the footage was them in a prepared theater where they were filming, and they were doing highlight songs, some of his great songs from the Iron and Wine catalog, doing those live. And it was really nice to see them perform together, which I've seen live, but it was just nice to see them close up with the film footage and stuff. However, I didn't think the film was that, again, not that exciting of a documentary. So if you didn't know Iron and Wine already, I don't know if it would really pull you in. If you're a fan, it's a no-brainer to check it out. So on that respect, I give it like a 3. It's not like I said, it's not one of my favorite documentaries. It's not like although it's very different, but like Talking Heads Stop Making Sense was all concert, but it was really interesting. Madonna's, what is it? Truth or Dare. That was really insightful and interesting, and kind of let's pull the curtains back kind of thing. That was kind of fun to watch. And there's other music documentaries that I really, really liked. I can't think off at the top of my head right this minute. The Neil Young one was really good. I forget the name of that one. Really good documentary. And Clarence Clemens was a really good documentary, his documentary. So, there's a lot that are really revealing, interesting, and artistically cinematic. Things like that, like the Depeche Mode one. That was a really cool one because it was showing them backstage, showing their fans, and it was kind of interesting stuff, at the highlight of their career. So this one was like, it was okay. The Avett Brothers was a really great, because it really talked about them, the two brothers, and even the other band members and their families, and also the music and all that. That was cool. So again, I felt that they could have done a little bit more with this project. So that's my thought on it. Anyway, so that's my review. Not a bad movie, just not exciting. But I was glad to have seen it, and it actually made me want to delve back into my Iron and Wine catalog. So that was pretty cool. Next up, I'm going to just show you some stuff that I've been listening to this week. I actually had moments where I could sit down and listen to stuff. I took the time to do it. I mapped out time every day to just listen to music. The first thing I listened to in my collection, which I never listened to from beginning to end before, was Jay Dilla's J Love Japan. Really good stuff on here. I can't tell you any specific track that really stood out for me, but it was just really good to listen to this completely. I still have the shrink on it. Has a hype sticker on it. Really great record. If you like beats, you like hip-hop at all, and the people who create beats for hip-hop, this guy really knows how to put together some sounds and some beats. And this is a really good record. From LA to Japan and back to Detroit. Madukes presents to you the official uncut version of JD's classic J Love Japan, featuring Blue, Miguel, Botan, J Davy, Taroch, Exile, and more. So it's really nice pickup. If you just see this anywhere, this is a really good choice to listen to as background music, or if you want to just move around and feel good. It's got that kind of hip hop vibe to it, so it's real good. I picked this up. This is a promo copy of Booker Irving. Put this up a few weeks ago. Pretty cheap. Booker Irving cooks the books, and it's all original, with the exception of one song. All original tracks, all original compositions by Booker Irving. Excuse me. He's a tenor saxophone player. Zoot Sims is on this. Tommy Flanagan, Tommy Turrentine, Danny Richmond on drums, and George Tucker on bass. Piano was Tommy Flanagan, of course. Tommy Turrentine was trumpet. Zoot Sims tenor sax. And this is really, really good. And it sounds really good. It's a promo copy. Really glad to have this. And it's on Bethlehem Records. Really enjoyed this one. Just a real standard type jazz record. Really cool. So glad to have that. I'm keeping that in the collection because I'm listening to stuff because I want to go through my records to see, is this something that I'm going to play again, or am I going to put it to the side and either discogs it out or do a swap or something like that. So I'm trying to find my bearings in terms of my collection. This I got because it was really cheap at Target, and I really dug it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it's the latest Shania Twain called Queen of Me. The first song, Giddy Up, is a lot of fun. That's the only song to me that sounds country on the whole record. The rest of the record sounds like a pop album. That's all I can say. There's some really good songs. Best Friend is good. Pretty Liar is really good. Last Day of Summer, Queen of Me is great. Number One, Not Just a Girl. She looks good, huh? Is there an inner? Yeah. Shania, looking just as cute as ever. Yeah, she's aging well. I tell you that. She looks good. Some people don't age well. She's aging pretty well. So I know that's kind of sexist to say that, isn't it? I don't know. Is it? Let me know. Anyway, but I think it's a compliment. Anyway, so yeah, Shania Twain. All right. We don't usually say that about guys, do we? Yeah, we do. We talk about the Rolling Stones sometimes. They did not age well. Visually, anyway. That's Shania Twain. Good stuff. This one, Rob the Waxed had said on a video several weeks back, or a month or so back, on one of the videos. I think it was Rachel's Ghost. Oh, no, it was a Jazz Bums stream. He had put this record up and said, if you find this pretty inexpensively, pick it up. Don't hesitate, just pick it up. And so I followed his instruction. I found it. Yeah, it's a John Faddis called Young Blood. It's on Pablo. This sounds really good. It's got 5 tunes on it. Here It Is by Dizzy Gillespie. Gershwin's Prelude No. 2, Round Midnight, Bebop, Dizzy's Fingers, and Samba de Orpheus. Really good stuff. John Faddis on trumpet, Kenny Barron on piano, George Mraz on bass, and Mickey Roker on drums. This is a 1976 recording, January of 1976, produced by Norman Grounds. And this is definitely kind of like a hip sounding, really cool jazz. Got jazz with a beat, you almost want to dance to it. I love that bucket hat he's got on. He's pretty cool, John Faddis. So definitely, I agree with Wax. Definitely pick this up if you ever see this flipping through in the in the record store. If you flip through, see this, pick it up. Good stuff, John Faddis. Next up, I'm so happy to have this next one, and I finally listened to the whole thing, both records, and it's classic. To me, it's a classic already. Katie Lang's Ingenue. the 25th anniversary edition that was back in 2017. It was the 25th anniversary. So it's older than that now, but this is really, really good. If you don't know this album, this is her iconic record. This is like probably her best known release. It's the least country record that she ever did. And, well, no, there's others that have released. After this, she kind of went in other directions. So, but up to this point, this was the least country record that she put out, Katie Lang. And this has also, it has all the tracks from the original release, produced by Greg Penny, Ben Mink, and Katie Lang. But also the second record has MTV Unplugged versions of the whole album. And it's really great. And it's on just regular black vinyl, which is great. I'm very happy. I'm ecstatic to have this in my collection. I've been looking for a vinyl version of this record for a long time. I finally found it, and I found the anniversary version that has the extra stuff. I wasn't even expecting that. So this was definitely something that I wanted to have in my collection, and I finally had an opportunity to sit down and listen to the whole thing from beginning to end. And I'm telling you, it does not age. It does not get dated. It's still as fresh as when it first came out. So good. And one of my favorite songs, Still Thrives This Love. I love that song. Season of Hollow Soul, So It Shall Be, Wash Me Clean, Save Me, the opening song Save Me. Of course, Miss Shadow Lane and Constant Craving on this as well. Good stuff. Yeah, I've been on a Katie Lang kick recently. I've found a lot of good Katie Lang records recently, and this was my favorite to do, so happy to have that. And finally, Alex from Beer and Vinyl will really appreciate this. From Colemine Collection, the Colemine records from Loveland, Ohio. This is the Surefire Soul Ensemble. This is called Step Down. If you're into bands like Galactic or Lettuce or Soul Live, anything like that, The Dip, even some of the Dap Kings kind of stuff, Menahan Street Band, Budo's Band, that kind of stuff, you'll dig this. Even if you're into Fela Kuti, because this is kind of like, this is like 70s funk jam, but also it has kind of like Afro beats sometimes in it. It's really, really good. And just great. This is from, I don't even know what year this is from. This is not brand new. With the hype sticker, just says spiritual jazz funk introspective rare groove, and it's on a clear vinyl. And I definitely recommend this record if you really like instrumental, good jazzy, funky stuff. Especially if you like into the 70s kind of thing. This is definitely going to work beautifully in your collection. Anything by them, actually. I have several. I think I have about 4 of their releases. Yeah, right here. I can show you two of them at least. Here's one called Build Bridges. Really good. I love the artwork on their albums. And Out on the Coast. Really good stuff. I love Colemine, anything Colemine, but particularly the groups that I pick up from their label. You know, I mean, let me correct myself. I don't like anything from Colemine, but I do like, I'd say 90% of Colemine's releases just do it for me. And the other 10% may not be the thing that I go to, but none of it's bad. It's all good. So that's the thing I can say about Colemine. They have great taste in artists and great taste in music. And they really work very hard to put together nice packaging. And also their recordings are really, really good. I haven't had a bad recording from Colemine since the first day I bought one. And I started out with CDs and I ended up with vinyl. I buy their vinyl because they have really good prices. Their prices are really good. And their product is really good. So Colemine is definitely a label that and they also have Karma Chief, which is their other label. Still very good. Um, I just think that they really care about the customer. They really care about their artists, and they care about their own legacy as a fledgling independent label. They're just great. They're just and they press their own stuff. They have their own store. They're just they're just a really great, and they seem like really cool people too. Even when I corresponded with them in emails when they sent me the wrong thing, or I I I ordered something twice by mistake, they always fix it and they're always gracious about it. It's like they bend over backwards to help the customer, and I think that's really important to have that relationship with, especially with vinyl collectors. You know how fickle we can be and how upset we can get when we're not happy with something. They make sure that you're happy at the end of the day, and that's what I really like about Colemine. Great music, great customer service, and they think about their legacy, and I think that's really important. And in a time today where people do not seem to care about their legacy, or they don't care about the outcomes, they don't care about customer service, this company actually does. Colemine. Wow. I'm not a shill for them either. I really feel strongly about this label, Colemine Records. Check them out. If you haven't checked out Colemine, take a chance on anything. Even if you don't know the artist, go on their website, check out their catalog, read about their artists, and if something sparks interest in you, order something. Check it out. You can't go wrong. I've never gone wrong up to this point. So, that's all I can say. I mean, I'm saying a lot, but what the hell? It's my channel. I can say whatever I want. Anyway, so that's it. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed watching these, looking at these releases, and maybe some of these you have. If you have any comments, please share your comments in the comment section. I always love to correspond with other people out there, whether you're a lover of music or lover of artists or whatever you into. Definitely correspond with me, and if you haven't subbed, hit the sub, because you'll never know what I'm going to be coming up with in the future. Anyhow, take care. Maybe I'll see you on Rachel's Ghost tomorrow, and have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and I want to enjoy some of it, so I want you to do the same. Take care. Keep listening to great music.